Yo, join me as I review the season finale of The Strain on FX. Fuck you, Zach. So the episode pretty much starts out with Eichhorst planning some kind of, he's planning some kind of crazy shit, going on somewhere, and was like he's gonna keep somewhere to keep the herd of vampires, in there. I mean, like, we still don't know what he plans to do with that place. Whether he's probably gonna keep a shitload of vampires up in there. And then we cut right to F and Zach and Nora getting ready to leave New York. Like where they have a better chance of going to Washington D.C. Where Zach's grandparents are. They're all gonna go try to stay out there with them, and F is planning to plans to have another attempt to put his weapon that he originally planned to put in earlier on in the season, put it in just set it in motion, and just get this shit over with. And once again, Cetrikian and Eichhorst are over here bickering over to get that goddamn book, and this stupid ass black dude is selling it to the highest bidder. I mean, I get it, you need money, hey, everyone's got to eat. You need money, to pay your bills and keep a roof over your head and all that bullshit. But this is an apocalyptic situation. This is a matter of life and death, and you're worried about who's gonna give you the most money and all that. I mean, like, come on. How about your life? How about putting a stop to this plague? How about that? I mean, should it not come first, and you can worry about your little money problems later, or worry about, your money hungry, habits later on? I mean, get real, people. I mean, this is shit. If I was in this place, I'd be like, whoever has the best intentions with this book to, stop this plague, here you go. Now, come on. So eventually, Cetrikian ends up being the victor in that little piss contest with Eichhorst over who's gonna get the book, and then it's sold to him, and it turns out that Eichhorst's account has been tampered with by Palmer, and he basically did that to, I guess, to show him that he's not a pawn, that he's not pawn material, that he is we can work together as equals or not at all. And this whole thing with superiority gets him more than he bargained for when the master finally jumps in, and then everyone's all quiet, like, and then no, Palmer does stand up to him, and then only at the price of his poor Coco. Oh man, what'd you think the master was gonna do? What'd you think he was gonna do? You think he was just gonna walk away and be like, okay, cool, I respect you, bro? Nope. Nope. You paid the price, and you done fucked up, Palmer. You just done fucked up. And basically, shit is going wrong left and right. With Cetrikian and Fett, they're on the truck. They're on their way to try to get to the bottom of this book and then put it into good use and wipe the motherfucker master off the earth. And then all of a sudden, Eichhorst and his herd and his army of vampires come closing in on Cetrikian, and then all of a sudden, the train that F and Nora and Zach are on, it gets derailed by suicidal vampires just standing in front of on the tracks, like knocking them all down and shit, and then just derailing the train and shit. And then what else is going on? And then while Fett and Cetrikian are under attack, they're rescued by Quinlan and Gus, and gunning down all these vampires, and then I think he comes to confiscate the book too, and I think that's what's going on. And then Cetrikian and Fett have Gus at gunpoint, and Gus has them at gunpoint, and they're having a little Mexican standoff and shit. And then Cetrikian and Quinlan they form, they reformed on their reluctant alliance with each other, and then Setrikian, just tell him like the master will definitely come for whoever possesses the book, and there you go. So they get on this boat together, and then they decide to work together on this. So that's how it should be in the first place. Why would you get under the impression like, okay, I got the best intentions with the book, I got the better intentions, and I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna kill you if you don't cooperate? You know what I mean? Come on, Quinlan. I mean, like, isn't that what you want with him in the first place? A daywalker, who is determined to kill the master? I mean, like, come on. I mean, you both had the same enemy, the same problem. I mean, like, why don't you just work together and take care of that problem? Common sense. Duh. Let's get to this motherfucking ending. Oh my gosh, this motherfucking ending. So, prior to the train derailing, F went off to get a cocktail or some bullshit, and then which obviously when the train derailed, it forced them to split up, and Nora tries to get Zack out of there as fast as possible, and Vampire Kelly's all working around and shit, trying to and she corners Nora and Zack, and F is looking around, looking for them and shit, and he's like God knows where, he's trying to find them and shit, and then there's a Nora versus Kelly. I mean, like, Nora and Vampire Kelly go at it, Nora's slicing and dicing the shit out of this bitch, and then all of a sudden, Zack's bitch ass says, "No, don't do it!" And then that gets Nora off guard, and then all of a sudden Kelly grabs a hold of Nora's wrist with her tongue, and then literally when that happened, I yelled, "No, not that silly, not that silly, no, no!" I literally yelled no, as if Nora was my woman. I mean, like, as if I was right there with her, and I was like my best friend, my family member, my lover, and all that shit. I yelled like as if I knew her, as if she was a loved one of mine. I was like literally like, no! And I was so pissed off with Zack. I mean, oh my gosh. What the fuck, Zack? I mean, like, oh my gosh. You just got Nora killed. I mean, and then you're telling Kelly, Vampire Kelly, to stop, but it's too late. I mean, like, it is too late. She already did what you tried to stop her from doing. It's too late now, fucker. Ugh. And he just embraces his mother, who I mean, oh my gosh, who was his mother, and then they walk off together. I mean, and she takes him off, she finally gets a hold of him, and like, oh my gosh. And then F finds Nora finally, and then he's having a lot of trouble wrapping his head around the fact that she's a goner, and any minute now she's gonna turn into a vampire and try to drain your blood out. And then she kills herself by jabbing her sword into the electrical wires, and then zapping, frying the shit out of herself, and then dies, and F falls down, and then F is really grieving and yelling in agony, and at the same time, like, both him and Palmer lost both women that they loved very dearly, so they're both grieving, and Palmer is grieving to that point that Setrikian grieved, like many years ago, where he pulled her heart out, and it had all the maggots on it, like, and I think he's probably gonna put that heart in a bottle and shit, and then talk to the heart like Setrikian did, like, oh my gosh. And right before and right in the middle of that ambush with that I-Course attempted on Setrikian and Fett, I mean, Quinlan, corners I-Course, and then he's telling him, "You can see me right through your." He can see me through your eyes, can he? And then the master takes over I-Course and says, "I fear no one." Right after Quinlan called him out, saying, "Yeah, you're smart, but you're a bitch. You're a little bitch." Yeah, the master is a little bitch. I mean, how can you call yourself the master and then you just you just sit, you just watch from a distance, and while Icorus is the one getting his hands all dirty and shit. And I mean, like you call yourself the master, and then you just show up like every 5 episodes and shit. I mean, like, come on. I mean, it's near the season finale. You figured he would be up front row and center, getting his hands dirty and all that shit, and he's in a much stronger and more, youthful body. I mean, you figured he would be more active and just fuck people up and all that shit. But no, he's just sitting in the back corner like a little bitch. Just sipping his tea and just watching Icorus doing all the dirty work. But that was a much better season finale than season 1's finale. I give this one a 9 out of 1 to 10, even though that little fucker Zack, got Nora killed. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, I had fears, like, from time to time that they would kill off Nora, like either this season or next season, and then when it finally happens, it just pissed me off. What the fuck? But still, a great finale, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next season. So, if you feel free to tell me what you thought of season 3. I mean, do you think, like, are you pissed off with Zack? Were you more pissed off at him than you were with Carl when he got Dale killed in The Walking Dead? I mean, I don't know. I think I was more pissed off with Zack. I mean, like, the fuck. I mean, you didn't have to yell at Nora like, "No, don't kill my mommy!" And then you got Nora killed in the process. Good, great one, Zack. Great one. You're such a great hero. So anyway, thumb up the video, share, subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos to come, and definitely leave your thoughts on the season finale. Let me know what you thought of season 2 as a whole. Let me know what you thought of season 1 as a whole, or whatever. Which one you think was better? I still think season 1 was, because season 2 kind of dragged at first, but it ended very well. So hey, until next time, Nerdy Blasian is signing out. Peace.